Rachel Burns, who is a junior nursing student in upper division here at the University of South Carolina, and I'm going to talk to her about the nursing shortage. So, how many people got into upper division when you applied?
When I applied the first round, a little more than 100 got in, and then second round, about 100 more got in. So I think there's a total of 207 people in upper division.
Do you know how many people got denied?
I want to say around 75.
75. So do you know if, do they transfer?
A lot of my friends got in. The only girl I know that didn't get in, she just switched majors because she was in state and didn't want to transfer. I know a lot of people will transfer to different schools like upstate or Salkehatchie because they have the nursing program there.
Yeah, so how do you think when they get denied, how do you think that affects the shortage in nursing?
We need a lot of nurses, and then when the nursing school doesn't accept everyone that's capable of doing it, then those people get turned down even though they're completely qualified, because the only qualification is you have a 3.0, so it's just a cutoff. So they could have a 3.1 and not get in because people had higher GPAs than them. So they're still qualified by USC standards and the nursing school standards, but they don't get in. So all of these qualified, competent, smart people that want to do nursing end up not being able to do what they want to do because of the grade and the amount of people that can go to clinicals and that we have space for.
So do you think by disallowing these people into the program is making the nursing profession not able to have as many qualified nurses as they could?
Yeah, definitely, because like I said, everyone, a lot of people are qualified, they just didn't get in because of their GPAs. So there's definitely a lot of qualified people out there that could go into nursing that just don't have the means to go into it because schools don't accept as many people or financial reasons or whatever. So there's a lot of factors, I think. I think there's a lot of competent,
How many people are in your clinical group?
There's 8 people in my clinical group.
Do you think that's too many, or do you think there could be room for more?
There's definitely not room for more because we have one clinical instructor and she has to be there with us when we give meds or do procedures. So if she's not there, we can't do it. So if there's 8 of us and we each have a patient, that's 8 patients that she's also responsible for. So if, for example, the other day, a student had to put in a Foley catheter, well, it took an hour for that process to happen because of some complications. So she wasn't with any of us for an hour. So we were trying to find stuff to do to try to help other nurses in ways that we could without our instructor being there. So there's definitely not room for more.
So is your instructor a nurse at the hospital, or is she a professor at the school?
She's a nurse, not at the hospital I work, or that we have clinicals at. She's a nurse at a different hospital, but she comes with us to Providence and does our rounds there. So she did a training program to know how their computer system works and how Providence works as opposed to how Baptist works, because that's where she works.
Okay, so you think if they added another nurse to each clinical, they could have room for more nursing students?
Yeah, definitely. We could definitely have more room. I think we might even be able to close to double the size of it just because, it's stressful for her, I think, with 8 patients, but it's not totally unreasonable. So if we had another instructor, we could get up to 12 or 14 people in a group, which would be able to expand our school and have all of those people that are qualified be accepted in upper division with more space.
Yeah. So knowing that there's a shortage in some areas of nursing, did that impact what area you chose to go into?
Not really. I've always wanted to do pediatrics, so I've had my mindset on that. I don't know what kind of job I'll get when I graduate, and I'll take whatever I get, but I really want to do pediatrics, and I've always wanted to do that, so I'm just going to follow my dreams and hope that it takes me where I want to go.
Does the nursing shortage scare you I know a lot of nurses go into pediatrics that worry that there might not be room for you?
Yeah, that's really my concern because over the past few years, a lot of people have really wanted to start doing pediatrics. So I want to do pediatric oncology, and I hope with that oncology specialty added on to pediatrics that maybe I'll get into it more. And I hope that the internship I get next summer, I hope to get it in pediatrics. So I have that behind me saying that I have some experience with pediatrics other than just my rotation in the spring.
Okay. Do you know any of your friends who are going into areas that have a shortage, like working with elderly people or anything like that?
I don't think anyone truly knows where they want to go. I know some people are interested in working with geriatric patients. Right now we're taking a geriatrics class and a lot of people are interested in it. It's just, we've only had our one rotation, which is the semester, so we still have to go through OB and peds and psych and all kinds of other things that, we might end up really enjoying. So people say they want to do geriatrics, but their minds could be changed, so.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you so much for letting me interview you.
Yeah, no problem.
us a lot of good information, so thank you.
Yeah, thanks.